Hi guys, it's Lindsay. I thought I'd just give you a quick update since I hadn't made a video in a while. I was gonna make some videos this week because I was home alone again until yesterday. My mom came home, um, but I ended up cleaning my room instead. It's almost finished, and doing a couple things around the house. Everything's a mess because my dad's remodeling the bathroom, but he's working out of town during the week. So he's only doing it on the weekends. So like these are shelves that go in the bathroom, but there's still like sheetrock that needs to be put in and different things. So it, everything's all crazy in the house, and I've been trying to like keep things clean and like mowing the grass, and like I hadn't unpacked from school yet, so I was doing that, and also I got rid of like a lot of like old papers that I didn't need from like when I was looking at applying at colleges, applying to different ones, like because I don't really need those anymore because I already obviously go to college. Um, Stuff like that I was throwing out. Clothes from high school that I haven't worn in years. I had a big bag of stuff for Goodwill that I took this morning, and some stuff for my mom that I took there too. There's one video I have filmed I just have to edit, um, and let's see what's new with me. We're going on vacation soon in July, the end of July, the 27th through the 3rd. We'll be going to the beach in Rehoboth. Me and my parents and my sister and her fiance and the baby, Eden. Excited. And my brother's coming too. And then my aunt and her boyfriend. And then my two cousins, John and Doug, and Doug's girlfriend, Brie. Doug and Brie are practically married. They've been together for like, I think it's like 5 or 6 years, honestly. They've been together since, maybe it's even longer than that. I know they've been together since high school, and they graduated college. And they've been together at least since their junior year in high school, maybe even longer. Other than that, I went to the dermatologist and got my eczema under control. I'm a lot less peely, if you noticed. There's not as much like redness going on. My eczema's under control. Getting my breakout under control. I know like it doesn't look like I have bad skin, and honestly, like on my face, I don't, except for my eczema. But my back was breaking out terribly, and I tried all sorts of different things, and it just wouldn't stop. I don't know why. It's never done that before this year, and then it just wouldn't stop. But the eczema was the main thing because it was cracking around my nose and around my mouth. It was getting really bad and gross. I lose my voice a lot of the time, so I'm sorry if I always like sound different. It's because my mouth gets really dry because of all the different medications I'm on. That's why I'm chewing gum. This is actually like the Biotine gum that's supposed to help with dry mouth. It has like enzymes in it. I know that's weird, but it it does help some. I've just been chewing this for a while. Too much information probably. And I went to the sleep specialist because I have a lot of problems with insomnia and like waking up and not being able to stay awake. And I figured they were going to do a sleep study, but they also want to do an MSLT, which is a multiple sleep latency test. I know it's a mouthful. Basically, it's also called a nap study, which is, I like to nap, so works out. but they're only like 10-minute naps, so it's not even fun. It basically measures like your daytime sleepiness and whether you go into REM sleep when you're napping during the day. It's to measure your like fatigue and to see if you're narcoleptic. And they think I have sleep apnea, which would be a bummer. I already have the primary insomnia diagnosis, which is the trouble falling asleep. The trouble staying asleep, they think that that's sleep apnea. But I have to do the regular like nighttime sleep study, which is a polysleep study. It's called like a polysonogram sleep study, I think. And that's like I have to go at like 8 p.m. and then I'm there the whole night. But you go to bed when you normally would. But they hook up heart monitors, and then there's electrodes to measure your brain waves, all sorts of different stuff, because they measure your heart rate, your breathing, your brain waves, your oxygenation, your pulse, maybe other stuff, I'm not really sure. I have a little like pamphlet on it, but I'm not too excited about that. Like I'm ready to have a normal sleep cycle and hopefully get like my fatigue and my insomnia under control. But at the same time, like being hooked up to everything and like sleeping in a weird place and knowing there are people watching me is just like kind of like don't want to do it. And like the nap test, the MSLT, you have to do that the next day, so you stay like the whole night and then over the next day until like 4. So you're there almost 24 hours. You're actually there around like 20 hours. I'll be grand. And you're awake for I think 2 hours between the nap periods, and they basically say good night, and you could like lay down in a bed or like lounge out in a recliner, and then you try to fall asleep, and if you fall asleep within the first like 5 minutes, then the nap period lasts like 15, but if it takes you like 10 minutes, then it lasts 20. But basically you only get to sleep for 10 minutes, and then you have to be up for another 2 hours, and then it's another nap period. That's what I understood from the pamphlet. But that's basically the exciting things in my life right now. Not very exciting. Getting my wisdom teeth out in August. Not excited for that either. But hopefully I'll get to, there's something I want to film about this weekend, that I think is pretty cool. Hopefully you will too. This was just a little update on like where I've been since it's been a little while. So that's about it. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon.